Okay, so this is the video where I answer most of the questions that I've been getting recently, and the most important one, or the not most important, the most rampant one is, where is Olu? Can I just say first and foremost that I think it's very, very cute, and really loved it how so many people, even before I have brought it to light, have asked me like, what's going on with the changes on the YouTube channel? The YouTube channel is different, what's up? Like, and I think I really appreciate that. I don't have that big of a community, but I really appreciate the little that I have so far, and appreciate the more that is coming in the future. And yeah, I'm just really glad I had people who asked me what's up with the changes on the YouTube channel. But yes, this is the video where I answer your questions and tell you what's next. So yeah. Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. Welcome, not welcome back, because welcome back would be to our YouTube channel, but it's no longer that. It's welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Immaculate and this is Immaculatesdiary. Yes, it's going to be my diary going forward, and I'm going to break down why this change has happened and what's going on next, and yeah, basically where this channel is heading to. And most importantly, I think, can I just say, first and foremost, I would really appreciate it if you stick along with me. Don't run away. Yeah, let's get into it. So let's answer the most pressing question that I know you have. The most pressing question that everybody's wondering: what's up? Where is Olu? And what happened to the YouTube channel? So if you don't know, the YouTube channel was previously called the Ogulanos. It was me and Olu on the channel, but I kind of rebranded it, mostly because of the inconsistencies. So Olu, first of all, let's start from there. Olu is fine, okay? He's doing all right. If you know him, he will tell you, sweet as always, baby boy. Olu is doing all right. He's fine. I just, figured that, and I did tell him before it happened, obviously, we did have a conversation in a way about it, but I just figured, we're becoming too inconsistent, and most importantly, I was running out of content. I was running out of couples content to put out. When I started the channel for both of us as a couples channel, I did have a direction, and I did have some things in my head, but we didn't agree on some things that I wanted to do on the channel. And basically it just became, because we couldn't agree on those things, it then became like, I don't now know what to do, because I couldn't do the things that I had in my mind. However, I just figured it would be much more easier to make it a channel about me, my personal life, my personal content. And yeah, I think that might be much easier. Then I can decide what I want to put out, and if that relates or if that resonates with me, and I can hold the consequences wholly and fully, be accountable for the things I put out. But yeah, I think that was basically it. I couldn't get enough content to sustain the channel as a couples channel. It was becoming too inconsistent, and I did not know what to do about that, because I mean, if I had a goal for the YouTube channel, but we've been stagnant for such a long time because we couldn't put out enough content, and I think that was getting to me a lot. So yeah, Olu is doing all right. He's fine, but it will no longer be the Ogulanos channel. It will now be Immaculatesdiary, with everything about me, to be fair. And that's just it. So nothing to worry about. Rebranding is not death of the channel, but most importantly, I know that obviously I have a lot, I say I now because it's my channel. I have a lot of people who are Olu's friends on my YouTube channel, and who have subscribed, who definitely subscribed because of Olu. But I would, say, stick around. I'm not that boring of a person, I hope. I'm not that bad. I promise I'm not that bad. I don't know what I'm going to be putting out. No, I know what I'm going to be putting out. Hey, you, scratch that. I know what I'm going to be putting out. I know where I'm heading. I have a goal. I have a goal for my channel now. I know where I'm headed. It's just not going to be Olu on the channel anymore. It's just going to be only me, and I think that's just what's different. You've seen me, you know who I am, you know my personality. It never changes. But yeah, that's basically it. I feel like I'm ranting now, but so that's basically what is different on the channel. Everything else will stay the same, you know, and I aim to be more consistent as much as I can. I am still a teacher, which I'm going to get to in a minute. So yes, I wanted to clear that air. It's been hanging over me like, oh, I need to tell everybody on the YouTube channel. I need to tell everybody on the YouTube channel why Olu is no longer there and why everything looks different on the YouTube channel. And I think, yeah, I just wanted to clear that air and get it out there. Let's leave Olu. Olu is fine. Okay? Moving on. Right. So that's it. That's the roundup about Olu and all of that. So this is a video about reintroducing myself now, because this is now a new page, so it's almost like a start afresh. So a reintroduction. Hello and welcome to my diary. My name is Immaculate and I am a Nigerian teacher living in the UK, living and teaching in the UK. I got qualified as a teacher here in the UK through a PGC route. I have done videos about that in the past. I'm going to put the link somewhere up, you know, on this video. I have done videos about that in the past, about my journey as a PGC student, how that went, you know, and what that has gotten me to. I will probably speak of, you know, the steps that came after getting my job and all of that in next videos as I go along. But yeah, that's who I am. Nothing much, to be fair. I'm mostly a teacher, I promise you. But yeah, apart from that, you know, I'm just a girl. I'm just a girl, guys. Guys, I usually don't like saying that, but I promise you, I'm just a girl, just having fun, trying to be happy, trying to, you know, make the most of what life has offered me. And yeah, pretty much. Yes, so what is Immaculate's diary going to be about? What is my diary going to be? It's a diary, so obviously it's going to encompass mostly the things I want to share. So don't use my videos to judge me, otherwise you're lower, you're on your own. Don't use my videos to judge me. I'm going to encompass my channel, or this diary is going to be mostly about my teaching, but not just teaching as a teacher. My goal is to make this a brand about linking with parents. Let me break it down. So I wrote this all down because I don't want to rant. I want you to be clear on what I'm doing. So I'm just going to say here, my new brand voice and my new channel identity is a diary to focus on me personally and my teaching journey, but beyond that, linking and building a relationship between home and the foundation years of children. That makes sense? Okay. What is going to be involved? What kind of videos are you going to be seeing? So you're going to be seeing teaching vlogs like the one I dropped in the last video. So setting up my classroom, basically anything about teaching that I do for my children, my DIY as well, like making their gifts and all of those things. If there's anything teachers DIY that I do, I'm going to be vlogging that as well. It is then mostly also going to be like teachers versus parents chat videos. So I'm not trying to fight with parents, and I always say I don't have the best experience, you know. I have nieces and nephews, but I don't have the best experience. However, as a teacher, I work with children and I call them my own, and I'm not trying to drag position with parents. My goal on this channel is to kind of share my experiences as a teacher in the classroom and what that might look like at home, and how some of those things might translate at home. I know a lot of my parents have said to me at some point during our meetings that they know a lot about me. And it's the funniest thing ever, because as much as your children come to school and talk to us about you, it's crazy to know that they're also going home to talk about us as well. So I think there's a fantastic relationship between parents and teachers, and that is the bridge I want us to pass together. Okay. So yeah, it is sharing my experiences in the best way possible about parenting from a teacher's perspective, not from a parent's perspective. Okay, if you're looking for parenting advice, please don't come to me. I'm not sharing from a parent's perspective. I'm sharing from a teacher's perspective, and how you can help your children grow, be more confident. Basically, from our perspective, what does your child's teacher want? That's basically the goal. Do you get? Okay, so what are some of the, we call them non-negotiables. Welcome to Teacher World. What are some of the non-negotiables? Number one, the channel is going to be calm. I'm not here to judge any parenting style. I'm not here to question the things you're doing for your children at all. That is not my goal in any way, form, or manner. I do not know best. You're the parent, you know best. Okay, take responsibility for your child. But as a teacher, I'm not trying to judge your methods. I'm just going to be supporting. So it's going to be teacher honest, not teacher bitter. Like, this is what we do in the classroom. This is what a teacher expects of your child. This is how you can contribute to that expectation. Okay, not trying to be bitter about being a teacher. Oh, you did this or you didn't do that as a parent. Nah, don't do that here. And it's going to be parent supportive, not parent shaming. So I'm not trying to, shame, like I said, any process that you're taking with your child. It's going to be very collaborative, very collaborative. I'm open to feedback. Again, this is new for me, and I'm really, I don't know if you can tell, but I'm really nervous. But this is new for me, so I'm open to feedback, parent feedback. Even if you're not a parent, fellow teachers, what are you seeing in your classroom? What are parents doing? I'm open to feedback. I want this to be a community that we're having a proper conversation about children. People that know me personally know that I am passionate, absolutely passionate about being a teacher. I love being a teacher. It is stressful. Hey, whoa, I said to my colleague the other day, like, if I had known the admin part of teaching, I would have changed my mind. I would have thrown passion into the wind. It's crazy. There's so much to think about, but every time I'm in the classroom with those children, I absolutely love it. Love laughing with them, love chatting with them. So I'm very passionate about teaching, and I want to do my best, by sharing with parents how they can help us to help them with their children, basically. Okay. Yes, I'm also open to respectable criticisms, any concerns about me, things like that. Okay. Things I'm going to be sharing are going to be mostly personal experiences. Some are going to be evidence-based. I'm going to bring up things that I have researched, things that have worked, what evidence is saying around teaching and all of that. Again, not from a parent's perspective, but from a teacher's perspective. Okay, very much from a teacher's perspective. Definitely going to be a good mixture of evidence and my experience. So if I say an evidence, does it work? Has it worked personally? Have I seen it work? I might get some ideas from my colleagues as well. Okay, things like that. I'm going to be talking about what your child's teacher might be looking for. So if you have questions about, my child's teacher said this, Immaculate, are they right? Are they not right? How do I deal with this? Like, a friend chatted me last night and said, one of her friends was saying that they have a child who will not leave her, that she has a child who will not leave her side. If she's talking to another child, he starts crying. So things like that. Immaculate, what do you think? How does this work? What can I do? I'm open to that, especially, teacher collaboration, parent collaboration, all good. So what might your child's teacher really be looking for? Please ask me about that. It's also sharing and recognizing that every child is different. So whatever I share here might work for Jaden and it might not work for Stacy. Don't come to me. Don't come to me. Don't come at me. Okay. I'm really open to saying, if you come to me and say, Immaculate, I tried this with my daughter, but it didn't work. Or I tried this with my son and it worked, and my daughter did not really appreciate it. Is there any other way we can definitely do that? I can definitely suggest other ways that we can, work. Children are the same, however, they are diverse, so what works for one might not work for the other. So that is also going to come across. I think one thing that has really been coming across to me, especially in this day and age, is just that the parenting is causing us a lot of stress. And I think, don't come at me. This gentle parenting of a teen is fantastic when you understand it. And I will always say it works for some children, it doesn't work for others. So just the same way all other resources or things that you put into place to parent your child works for some and doesn't work for others, the same way gentle parenting is fantastic, don't get me wrong, when done right, but it works for some and it doesn't work for others. You need to understand, and so it's going to be a communication about understanding, knowing your customer. Know your customer. KYC here will be know your child. So let's stick to that KYC. Know your child. And as teachers, we know all 29 of your children. Not from a parenting perspective, however, from a academic, educational, from a relationship perspective. We cannot teach our children if we don't have relationships with them. Not inappropriate ones, productive relationships, professional relationships, sometimes those relationships where they see us as trusted adults. So a trustworthy relationship, if you put it that way. So yes, that's what I'm coming here to share. Can I just end? I don't want to talk too much in this video. This is just me reintroducing my channel, what I'm going to be doing, and reintroduce my stuff basically. Yes, I just want to end by saying I'm not sharing the best of ideas. I expect that if I say something, you as a parent will also do research. Please feel free to ask any questions. I am a teacher that is just starting out. This is just my 3rd year in teaching, so I'm still learning. I still have a mentor, I still have people who are coaching me through, but I want to, as much as possible, share my experiences and the things I'm learning with parents, and hope that that would help, in turn, to push your children in the right direction. So much going on with children these days. These Gen Betas and Gen Alphas are very, very sensitive children. They're a sensitive generation, and I was talking to my colleague the other day. You cannot be raising Gen Alphas and Gen Betas like the way millennials and the Gen X's were raised. At the same time, you cannot throw all of the things that millennials and Gen X's did into the wind, if you get what I mean. Like, where does the balance come in? That's what I'm bringing to you as a fantastic millennial that has dealt with the Gen Z's and the Gen Alphas and the Gen Betas in my career so far. So yeah, that's basically it. Please and please remember, this channel is about trying to close the gap between teachers, parents, and the foundational years of your children, from my own personal experience, not from a parent's perspective. Okay, my own personal experience as a teacher. So if that matters to you, if you think that you are that parent or that teacher or that anybody really, if that matters to you, please stick around and stay with me, because I promise you I'm bringing a lot to the channel. Don't forget to drop your comments, drop your questions, and please stop asking me about Olu. He's fine. Love up on me instead. Love up on me. I need love in my life. Love up on me. But yeah, thank you for watching this video. I don't know. I've ranted. I feel like I've ranted. I just hope you've understood what I'm trying to say and the things that I'm trying to do with my channel. I'm really nervous. It's almost like my first time starting. I'm really, really nervous about this journey, and I really hope to receive your support as much as possible. Thank you for watching this video, and see you on the very next one.